Shad here, with another recollection of events. Hopefully you still recognize my voice. The heroes and I have continued forward toward the signature glowing green energy of the so-called ghost of Otari. Another room in which the energy formed words. It claimed that the Rose God never knew of these vaults below Gauntlight. And if this is true, none knew Otari lived on below. Another room gave a horrifying sense of being watched. It seemed to pierce the mind as an eye grew out from within a wall. The heroes established this as a hunt and sent me in to fool the presence. Fear swelled within me, but my years of deceptive living came through. Further on, we met a strange creature, a Morlock that had succumbed to ghoul fever. Augrail is his name, and while his memories are blurred from his transformation, his mind seems sharp and earnest, and his poetic skills are next to none that I've ever heard. Accompanying us, we followed the trail of this green ghost into a grand library. Many ghouls await, led by a cultist, sorting through the many books, and attack with little warning. The fray of combat is intense. Lady Gilda in particular fought with impressive ferocity, before subjecting herself to a dark energy swirling from the middle of Gauntlight, even at this level. As her life force is sapped, Augrail viciously tears through the final ghoul cultist.
Oh, hey there, boys.
Hey.
How are you doing this week?
Hello.
Interesting for me.
Yeah.
Tell us why.
I feel like I do want to plug this in right at the beginning here. I don't think it's going to be too big a deal, but I have some sort of weird thing in my left inner ear that has caused me to not be able to hear out of it for the last 3 or 4 days.
Like a tick?
I hope not, because that would be not cool. It's like a blockage of some kind. It's like I feel like I have like an earplug shoved way in and it's just stuck there, and I can't get to it. It's just like this weird pressure, but it's kind of loosening up a little bit right now, just as we hit record. So I feel like it's gonna be okay. I'm worried it's gonna affect my character voices or some such. And I'm also saying it now, so I don't have to say it again. We're doing 2 episodes back to back, so maybe the next episode I sound like an idiot too. Who knows?
You always sound like an idiot.
Yeah, par for the course, Barn.
He's so mean. I mean, I pride myself in my idiocy, so there's that.
It's just an art form for you.
Well, other than that, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Jess and I have been talking a lot lately about moving and, finding a new place. And one of the conversations that's come up a couple of times is leaving Vancouver and moving to a different location.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I think about it, there are a couple of things Vancouver has to offer that I really, really love, and a couple of features that really do it for me that I don't really think I'm ready to give up just yet. Uber Eats, that kind of stuff. So I was wondering if there's anything about Vancouver that you love, Freeman, or North Van, or wherever the fuck Duncan lives, that like draws you and keeps you there.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I don't take advantage of Vancouver. I'm such a homebody. Come from the same place as Duncan, and I just I don't really leave my bubble that much, and I'm like so comfy where I'm at, and I like going places, but it's usually someone else's idea. Like, hey, do you want to come here? I'm like, oh sure, I'll do that, and then I go do it if I have the time. But I don't go out of my own way. So I feel like I just don't take advantage, and that makes me want to go live in a smaller, less busy place. because I feel like I'll just, I like it a little bit more calm, and I'll be content there. But like with the city itself, there are some. I mean, inarguably, there's some really great food and some great beverage. We always land on those things, and of course the craft beer scene here is, I mean, the best in Canada at least. So, it's that's a big boon for me. I love me beer.
What about you, Scott? What brought you and kept you to North Van?
Well, we talk about the same conversation pretty often, just because of the rising, like the housing market here, and we want to have a house one day. So we think about this as well. But there are definitely some things that we like here, and one of them is we love going to concerts. So there are tons and tons of great concerts here. Next to Toronto, it's got the best kind of circuit of concerts coming through. So we always have that to look forward to. We go to Canucks games. We went to one last night, so that's pretty exciting, and definitely would miss those. And also, I love that I can just go skiing after work 15, 20 minutes away. So that's always nice too.
Right on.
I love that you just listed 3 things I don't want to do. I don't want to go to concerts. I don't want to go to a hockey game, and don't even want to think about a ski hill. Forget it. Why are we friends, Scott?
I don't know. Because we have a mutual love of Pathfinder and a mutual hate of each other.
Yeah, at least we have some common ground.
The duality of man.
Well, we both love beer too. As much as you like shit beer, you do like good beer. So there is that.
Yeah, I was definitely indulging in PB&Js last night. Tall cans of PBR and a shot of Jameson. So shout out to the Moose.
You make me sick.
What about you, Duncan? I don't think we've doxed where you live on air, so I don't want to put you in a position where you have to do that. But is there anything that draws you to that location?
That's a complicated answer sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Work draws me to where I am right now, but I'm in New Brunswick, Canada, on the East Coast. Some people, even in Canada, have no idea where that is. It's a tiny little armpit of the country.
East Coast is the Beast Coast.
That doesn't even make sense. Like West Coast is the best coast. We're just compensating for something there. No, we live in the woods, and it's honestly beautiful. I mean, if you just want to like be out in the wilderness all the time, and there's some really, really great people around here. But in general, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on. But I've also done the city thing. I lived in Montreal for a few years, and that was great. I loved the concerts. I loved the food scene. I loved the beer scene. But eventually the noise just gets to you, and coming out to some place of complete silence. And there's a lot of zen to this place that I really, really dig.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
For me, it's VPL, the Vancouver Public Library. Like, it's one of those things that just resonates with me. I've never seen a library this good. In Toronto, it's not as good. Like, you can rent green rooms, you can rent full audio rooms, you can rent tools, you can rent musical instruments, you can rent books, video games, and you can just log on to this app, have whatever you want delivered to the closest location, and just go in and pick it up. Zero human contact whatsoever. And I really, really appreciate that system and how well thought out it is. Like, to the point where I used to volunteer once a year. I'm currently a friend of the library, which means I donate a certain amount every year because it's something that I really, truly believe in and want to keep alive. Like, it's this beautiful free resource.
It's cool that it's extended like that to so many different mediums.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Fucking communists.
Yeah, a little bit.
What the hell? Says the man worried about buying a house.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So I've looked into the one in Victoria, and it's not as robust. I lived in Toronto for a little while, and it didn't used to be as robust. It might be now. I just like the services they offer, and the ability to like even just rent audiobooks like without having to go in whatsoever is just it's such a nice resource that I don't think enough people participate in, and it's because we have such a good community who does love the library that we get to do robust things like rent musical instruments and stuff like that. Like, if you've got your own mouthpiece, you can just have a trumpet shipped to the closest library you want, take it home with you for a week and fucking go to town, or
That's
rent a
cool.
DVD if you live in the past.
Yeah, like the library system in Quebec was very similar. Like Le Grand Bibliothèque in Montreal is just, absolutely robust with so many things you could like rent out or like take out for free. And it's just this aspect of, community life that you don't see in a lot of places right now of you can go to the library and just have a place where you don't have to go spend money on anything and just have resources available to you, which isn't a lot of spaces available to a lot of people right now.
Absolutely. And I highly encourage all of our listeners to get out and explore their local library, just like we're about to do with Otari's local library today.
Oh, bazinga. James is on a roll, buddy. And
He's
also,
got
I do
the
want to toss
segues.
in real quick before we move on that the downtown Vancouver library is just a gorgeous piece of architecture as well.
Yeah.
I can't believe you segued that. Here I'm GMing it. I'm ready to talk about this library you're in, and I still didn't see it coming.
I thought I saw you nodding at me like I know where this is going.
No, I was just like, yeah, good, yeah. Let's promote librray stuff. Yeah,
I was afraid that one was going to be a little too on the nose, but I'm glad it worked for you.
Went right over my head.
Considering how trash all of our other ones have been,
I was just on the
nose doesn't.
I'm just so used to bad ones that I don't expect a good one. Yeah.
I just need 20 minutes to think about it, and I'll get there.
Oh man. Well, let's get to it then. Oh, that got me. I've got a couple things that need to be quickly covered first. We won't dwell too quickly, but or too much. First of all, you've sort of completed this combat, but it's kind of a crazy situation. The last thing that's happened here is that Gilda has shoved this cultist out of this beam of necromantic energy, and in hopes to prevent it from continuing to heal itself. And then Augrael, your newest ghoul Morlock companion, has basically torn into its body and is starting ripping flesh and blood everywhere, and it's getting real gruesome. And Gilda stepped into the beam of energy and it took a whole bunch of damage, presumably screaming with pain.
Yeah, you really like making new characters, don't you?
No, but it was the right move at the time, and I stand by that.
So we've got I've finished initiative, but we still have to cover physics, mental persistent damage. He is still under the effects of phantom pain. So I just want to run through it real quick so that we're legit. Physic, you are suffering from this for up to a minute or until you remove your second condition. So removing your second condition, as we know, it takes a retching to give you another fortitude save, and that's 1 per action. So roll me a fortitude save, please.
Fine. That was a 23 hit ya.
You're
Ooh.
good. That's done. Done
Just over there
and
hurling.
dusted. No more seconds, no more persistent damage. Okay, I just wanted to get that out of the way to see if you would take actually any more, but you're good. The other thing I want to cover quickly is that we now know that Shad has contracted ghoul fever. You guys did learn about that earlier. I just want to remind you of that, essentially. And I believe he contracted it on a critical failure, which puts him at stage 2. And another small thing is that I don't think it really came into use too much because you guys were nailing a lot of your saves, but your bonus from Rin's Read the Stars officially ends now. You had a +1 against all saving throws. And lastly, Gilda, you did not have to enter that beam. I did a double check, and the wording is a quick skim. I could see why the mistake would be made, but it says on success you push the target back 5 feet. You can stride after it, but you must move.
I didn't kill it with the shove.
I know, but you shoved it back 5 feet, but you do not have to follow it.
Right, but it was action 2 to shove it. So I shoved it, stepped forward, and then killed it.
And then you tried to attack. Okay.
That was the order of operations.
Yeah, okay. I just recall you saying I have to, or like you were interpreting it as having to.
No. I meant I have to because I wanted to end it that round.
Yeah, and you went for the bravery approach. So I mean, still a badass moment. I just want to make sure we were clear on how it's worded.
Yeah.
That obviously earns you a hero point.
Oh, thank you.
Holy shit.
I'm probably going to need it right here.
You knew what was going to happen and you went for it. That's some badassery right there. Yeah, Augrael is currently ripping this body to shreds and consuming it. Gilda has just let a big old scream, and I keep saying that. I'm presuming she did. What do you guys want to do?
So we're out of combat order?
Now we're out of combat.
I would like to step out of the necromantic spiral.
Probably a good go. Yeah. You do so. Wonderful.
Tulok looks down the hall and is just flabbergasted by what's going on down there. Like, this is a horrible scene. But I think he just comes running south down the hall and is going to stop by Shad. Shad, you look terrible. What's going on? How do you feel? Are you sick?
I've got a sudden fever. It's really washed over me, but I'm stable. I'm fine. I still have my wits about me. Just, I felt my life force sort of diminish there for a bit, and Physic here, he gave me a quick heal before the battle was done. So I'm feeling okay, just a bit warm under the skin.
All right, that's good to hear. And then he continues on down the hall south to Lady Gilda. Lady Gilda, are you all right? Do you need healing? Are you hurt?
She's like doubled over, like hands on her knees, and you see this empty lesser healing potion flask in her hand, like she just slammed this thing like you did with J-Mo's last night.
Oh boy.
I'm definitely still a little weak, but I think it's sorted for now. I think I can wait for Physic. That way we don't consume too many more of our resources.
How did you feel being in that?
Deathly ill. Like my energy was just being stripped right out of my bones. Not like blood loss or a burn. I don't recommend it if that's what you're asking.
I have no intention to step anywhere near that. I simply am concerned for you.
I think Augrael's the one we got to be worried about at the moment. And then after that, Physic, if you want to take out them tools and do a little bit of work, I wouldn't be upset.
Augrael just like head pops up. Delicious.
Well, he looks okay. Physic's just gonna wander up, and hearing them talk about the necromantic spiral, take a big berth around it actually, and come up on the other side of Lady Gilda, and will treat some wounds.
I appreciate that. I don't know when the last time you did it on me is though.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's search the room, search the corpses, search the shelves, and then we can treat wounds.
Yeah,
You've got quite the room you've stepped into. Now that the battle is over, just a quick reminder, you're in this long sort of hallway that has hundreds of shelves with thousands of books. The southern end of this hallway is where you're at in this circular room with divans and chairs and tables with books strewn about them, like a reading area. And the hallway to the north, this library to the north, turns to the east as well. Along the western wall, other than the door you came through, there are 3 doors to look at. On the eastern side, there is a hallway that leads to 3 more doors, and a very narrow one. The far north, there's a single door. Around the corner where it turns to the east, there are 2 more doors. You haven't actually looked at it yet, but you'll see it. And then to the south of the circular room, there's a door. And that's not to mention the one door you passed up before you came in here, back where you fought the Miststalker. You have so many directions in front of you. And this library is, in fact, a brand new research venue for you. This will lift some of the caps, or extend some of the caps on the research topics, should you be able to, make this place safe.
Tulok turns to Shad and says, if you're feeling up to it, please start searching the room for any hidden doors or passages or anything else you can see.
Will do, sir. Thank you.
When he contracted ghoul fever, was he like bit or something like that, or?
Yeah, he would have been attacked by one of their jaw attacks. He would have been bit specifically, yeah.
And would we have knowledge of how that is transferred? I don't know if Augrail told us how it's transferred. So
Yeah, I don't think he knows much about it, but I think someone had rolled a check to figure out what had transformed this Morlock into what he is now, and you realized it was ghoul fever. Though I don't recall actually how much information you got.
Oh no, we did get spread via ghoul bites.
Okay. And you know that once you're transformed into a ghoul, you can't be resurrected again. Like you can't, like it's, you know, it's it is a permanent transformation essentially.
So what would we do? It's a disease, right?
It is a disease, yes.
Okay. Would we think it's affected by treat disease?
Yeah, it would be. So basically, it's an affliction by the rules, and it has stages and what's the word? Increments, I guess, of like when, you know, how long each stage lasts.
As Shad walks away, Tulok turns to Physic and Lady Gilda. So, do we think he has ghoul fever? He seems to be sick.
We definitely can't rule it out. I mean, Physics are our medical expert. I think maybe if he went and gave him a quick examination without him realizing it, maybe with his permission, we'd be able to figure it out quite quickly.
Interval was the word I was looking for.
Wow.
So,
Pomme fondant, got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In this case, since you seem to know a lot about it, you'd know that each interval is going to be about a day. So at the beginning of each day, or what have you, or 24 hours after contraction, he has to roll another saving throw. So treat disease will give a bonus towards that saving throw, essentially.
Okay.
And we've gone through this before as well with the flypox, in which
Right.
a vaccine was produced by Physic that saved Tulok from that.
Yeah, and treat disease takes 8 hours, it looks like.
Yeah,
So-
it's a downtime when you're resting kind of thing.
Don't really want to use my last reagent on Chad. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, depending on how you work your timeline, like you can always wait till you rest and do your preparations, and then at the end of your rest is when he would make his saving throw, and then you could have produced a vaccine then if you wanted.
But you did mention that we haven't necessarily made this area safe yet.
I mean, you've only just stepped in and Kiltu was here. Again, so many doors.
Yeah. I think they want to search this room, including the bodies, first.
Yeah.
And Gilda's going to keep an eye on Augrail. Because I don't think she's ever seen anything like him go batshit like that. So if he doesn't calm down eventually or start to go off, you know.
I mean, he did tell you he wants to eat them, but you probably didn't expect him to go so voraciously.
That's what it was. So like she's just kind of letting him go, and I'm not 100% sure why, but it's not against any of her tenants. She's just kind of grossed out by it.
Yeah, and also don't throw too many stones here, Lady Gilda, considering you walked into the room and just started one-punching people to death. Well, to knocked out. But, like, you came in here and just destroyed this place. So.
You really did.
Oh, yeah.
Like Shad, as he searches the room, as you asked him, he just goes over and, like, stabs any of the corpses that are nearby as he goes to make sure they're dead. And, just following the lead from Tulok, but being really subtle about it. And as he searches around the room, he comes to the western divan, and you hear that, you all turn your heads, he's just pulling the divan out from the wall, and he just walks up to the wall, puts his hand on it, and just gives it a shove, and opens a secret door.
I think Shad's our MVP.
Shad's the best character.
Found something here, friends. Seems to be some sort of room.
Looks like a teleportation circle again, potentially.
Well, I don't know much about that, sir, but by all means.
Looks like the phases of the moon on the floor.
It does.
Interesting. I wonder if that correlates to what room it goes to.
No, I'll be honest. That's just like preset artwork that Narky used for the room. So.
Shout out, Narky.
Yeah, shout out Narky.
Sick
Wicked
map.
maps. Wicked maps.
Narky, if that's phases of the moon, I want a hero point from you.
Yeah, Tulak, you step up and you can see like the walls of this circular chamber are decorated with intricate intertwining runes and shapes carved into deep into the stone. And it is filled with dull, silvery metal. The floor and ceiling are polished to a reflective sheen and is very much like the room you found on level 2. Very similar shape and size. It is a teleportation circle.
Nice.
Albeit inactive.
Inactive, correct. But it's put together, like it's not like that first one.
It's not like the first one where it's stripped down. It looks like it could be reactivated again.
Cool. So he goes over, eyes that up, says, yes, that is a teleportation circle like the one above us. These will come in handy for quick escape if we need them in the future, but at this point, the power means nothing to us as we have no idea how to harness it. He walks away and is going to head up to the cultist and take a look at the body.
All right. The only thing on the cultist's body is lumps of decayed flesh that are strung on a necklace around their neck. I think this one did pull one off and eat it in front of you all as well before stepping into the negative energy. But it's just got 2 lumps left on the necklace.
Augrael, why are you eating that? And why do they eat this flesh from around their neck? What is it? What does it do?
Ghouls eat the decayed flesh of the living brought to death. It sustains them and it heals them. It's tasty, but I prefer the flesh of the undead, like these creatures.
Are there more? Are there more you need to kill?
My memories are still foggy, but yes, there was more than this. I'm sure of it.
As am I. Seemed a small cohort, and it could be many, many more. You must keep your strength. Continue. And he walks away.
And Augrael's like totally healed up at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to stay on his good side.
Gilda's going to spend 10 minutes refocusing and then hope an hour's gone by and have Physic try a treat wounds on her. Oh, you know what, actually? She will lay on hands herself, which will bring her back up to max, and then spend the next 10 minutes refocusing.
Augrael can only recover HP from a single corpse one time, so I'm going to delete these corpses as he does so. But what you want to do with them, if you want to pile them somewhere, what have you, that's up to you.
Do we find anything else in this circular lounge?
You do not.
Tulok is just going to inspect, moving northwards, start to inspect the bookcases and just see if there is anything, again, trapdoors or books that jump out to him.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you roll me society check? You have spirit lore, that's it, right?
Yes. And I actually have fortune telling lore, but I don't think that will work.
No. Yeah, just roll me a society check real quick.
Ooh, perfect. Great bone on this one. Oh, it's a natural 17 for a 17.
Oh, nice. As you're looking through for anything obvious, the thing that stands out to you, because you are reasonably studious yourself, having been to the Dawnflower Library and Odd Stories, more than a few times.
Big brain.
You notice that the organization of this library is very different. And you are going to need to spend a lot of time familiarizing yourself with it if you actually want to use this as a research resource.
Oh God, are they all like arranged in like a rainbow of colors like I see on TikTok?
I don't know. I don't use TikTok.
That's how I would organize my books if I had many.
Yeah, but basically, it's going to take 8 hours of familiarization of this library in order for you to be able to use it appropriately. However, it will supply a +1 item bonus when you're done to your research checks.
Oh.
Tulok continues southbound to kind of within earshot of Lady Gilda and Physic and Shad. And he's trying not to yell because they don't know what's behind all these doors. But he says, okay, I don't know what to look for in this room. Perhaps we should spend some time later when we've cleared this whole area out to organize and see if we can find the books off that list or potentially anything else that will help us in our research of Belcora and what happened here and what is happening here. But in the meantime, we should carry on to make sure we are safe. We do have that area that we skipped before, but I must admit I am feeling weak as far as my power is concerned. I will continue on if we can, and then when we can't continue further, we should head back upstairs, I believe.
And Physic will take a look at the bookshelves and back at Tulak, like,
Okay, I'll take a look at the books on the bottom shelf as we go, but I'm pretty out of supplies myself. I could probably use a rest sooner than later.
Yes. I mean, we could easily take a rest now. What time is it?
It is 7 p.m., 1900 hours.
Do you think we should at least check out the room in the south there? See if there's anything that can harm us that way, and then we can, I suppose, make camp round the necromantic spiral?
Well, I was thinking that if we make camp, we should potentially head back up to our safe area.
If I may, sirs, it might do to even return to town if we have a clear way. It'd be more comfortable. And I'd be a little more comfortable, to be honest, in my recovery from this fever. But, I mean, I defer to you, of course.
Guild is like itching to open this door.
I want to point out, too, Gilda, because you were exploring a little bit there, you noticed a sign in front of that eastern door you're in front of, but it's in a script you can't read.
Okay.
Can I read it?
You cannot.
how about me?
Nope.
Well, worth a shot.
What about Shad?
Cannot.
Grail, can you read this sign up here? It seems to be in a script that is unfamiliar to us. I'm wondering if it's Undercommon or Draconic or something.
It's Undercommon. It says workroom.
What could a workroom be used for in a library?
I see another one up here. This one says repair storage. I wonder if there are others.
He starts to venture around.
Tulak is walking with him as he is reading these signs.
This one says fire supplies.
And he very cautiously walks down the eastern hallway to another couple doors.
No sign there. This one says Scrivener's Workshop.
He makes a point to not say that in front of the door, though.
I wonder if that means fire starting supplies or fire stopping supplies.
Given it's a library. Definitely starting.
Definitely starting, yeah.
Tulak moves north to see if any of these other doors have signs.
Yeah, the one to the northwest has no sign. The one straight north has no sign. The one that loops around to the east has a sign, and so does the other one that sort of point that is more southerly on that eastern curve.
What do these say, Grail?
The southerly one it's a washroom. And the other one, it says restricted.
Interesting. Perhaps we should open up some of these smaller rooms just to see what's behind them. We can push a little further before we have to rest, I believe.
As you say, sirs.
So let's go to the workshop one and do our normal door performance.
The workroom. Yeah, okay. This one here.
Yes.
Okay.
Detect magic in front of it?
Yes. Magic, you detect.
So that's 30 feet. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do detect magic and perception check.
You hear nothing.
Any smells?
No. This whole place is extremely musty and dusty, that's for sure. So, probably hard to detect anything, especially through a door.
Tulok avoids notice and slinks away. Shad avoids notice and moves towards the door and will check for traps.
Oh, is Scott controlling Shad today?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Meant to ask that earlier. Checks for traps, finds none.
Then he steps back and leaves room for Lady Gilda.
Taking the defend action. Are the doors as fragile in here as they were in other levels?
No,
or are
they're
they more
much sturdier, much less decayed.
Okay. She will raise her shield and open the door then. Physic, you ready?
Yep, Physic's gonna have his crossbow loaded.
And Shad's like, "Oh, sorry, idiot. I noticed it. I tell you, it's locked."
She hangs her head and sighs and steps out of the way.
And Shad steps back forward and will attempt to pick the lock.
Okay.
Shad, you cheeky bastard.
Sorry, friends. Sorry. Just didn't want to overstep my bounds.
I just rolled a thievery check. Natty 1 for a 10. It's a +9 on that too. Fucking hell.
That's really, really not good. So, critical failure, you break your tools. He breaks his thieves' tools, and they need to be repaired now. And he immediately can tell you, though. He's like, sorry, sirs, I didn't quite get that. But that's a complicated lock. I've not seen a lock like that in a while. That would take some effort. Even after me tools are fixed. And what that means, it's actually going to require to pick the lock. It will require 3 successful thievery checks.
Damn.
To unlock.
Damn.
What's the door made out of?
It's made out of wood. You could absolutely force it open with an athletics check, but that causes a racket as well. So that's the downside.
It's not like we were super quiet coming in here.
That's true.
Well, if you gentlemen give me the go-ahead, I can always try my tool, and she hefts her heater.
And what a big tool it is, Lady Yoda.
Tulok nods.
Okay. She throws her shield into the door, and that's an athletics check. Is that I rolled that open, so
Yeah, that's fine.
that's a 29.
Yeah.
Well, DC was 20, so you bang that thing the fuck open. You smash the door open in a big clatter, and you immediately spot a small room that has work tables that line the walls. There's a single stool near one of the tables, and each table is outfitted with a variety of bookbinds, repair pages, prepared parchment, respectively, and a skeleton wearing a light blue librarian's robe lies in a heap beside the stool.
Ugh.
And straight in front of your eyes is this apparition, this ghostly woman.
Imagine dying at work.
This ghostly woman who is like seemed to be facing one of the work tables and turns around and looks at you and says, "What is this intrusion? Who are you? Who do you think you are?"
Tulok would like to roll a spirit lore on this.
Ooh.
It's like the woman who cries in Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. So she got like spectacles on. She's holding like a ghostly bottle of like glue.
I was thinking opening of the first Ghostbusters movie where this could get real ugly real quick.
So it's a 19 on my spirit lore. Tulok just wants to see if he knows anything about an apparition like this.
This is absolutely a ghost. You did a spirit lore previously to determine, the validity, I think it was, of Otari, or that energy that claimed to be Otari that left the trail. And you did learn a little bit about ghosts, I recall. So I'm just gonna feed you a reminder, I guess, of what I think I told you. And ghosts are basically things that are usually sight-bound, so they can't leave an area, or they can only go so far from a particular area. And there's usually something that needs doing for them to permanently disperse and be laid to rest.
Tulok steps around the corner and into the room and says, "Hello. Who are you?"
If my name is Jarrell Caldrian, but if you are stepping into my office without knowing my name, then you have come into the wrong room. You should know better. Where are you supposed to be?
My apologies, Jarrell, for your for intruding upon your space. We are friends. We are here to investigate the Gauntlet Tower. We are also looking for our friend. His name is Otari. He may be a spirit like you. Have you seen him?
The vaults are not something to simply explore. You are not supposed to be here unless you are helping with the library. There is lots to do. I have a good mind to call the guard.
Ah, well, we do intend to help with the library. It seems it has gone into disrepair over the years. Have you been out there lately?
What on earth are you talking about? I have work to do. In here. Important work. If you are some sort of scribe or some sort of librarian organizer, then go back out and find the room that's appropriate for you. But I do not have the patience for this.
What are you researching?
Look around you, fool. I'm not researching, I am repairing. Now get out before I lose my temper.
Fuck, I really wish we were next level. My archetype gives me some pretty sick stuff in dealing with ghosts, so... Okay, well, we will be in the next room over if you need a hand with anything. By the way, we are looking for our friend. What goes south through that door there? And he steps out of the room, but is talking to her through the door.
I'm not here to answer your questions or find your friend. You step foot in here again without being helpful, then I shall see to your demise.
Then what do you need help with?
Forget it. She turns around and she's starts pantomiming, repairing the books around her. Also, sorry, I misspoke earlier. This is totally random, and I misspoke earlier. I was going off of the actual map image. That skeleton is not sitting on the stool. It's on the floor.
Ah.
Spread out. Yeah, that's my fault.
I was just picturing her working until she died at her desk, and I'm like, that is so sad.
Yeah, imagine, yeah.
Well, depends on whether or not you love what you do.
Yeah, no, she just did the natural dying walking to her desk. The real dream.
Tulok closes the door behind himself and turns to the group and shrugs.
Well, that went about as well as could be expected, I think.
At least we know what's in there now.
And it's not a threat.
Yeah, that's right. I think she might be tied to that room, and thus why she has not left.
Well, maybe she can help us out later, but we should keep looking.
Tulok moves north, checks for magic.
I love this.
They do the whole thing. Everything that we just did to that door, we do to this door. How about that?
You do the whole thing. No traps, no sounds.
Okay.
Is it
locked.
locked? Okay.
No. Moving on. Repair storage. You crack the door. Shelves in the walls contain iron sorting racks, jars, and all manner of bookbinding tools. And as you search the room, you find a couple of scrolls.
Tulok hurriedly rushes in there to look at these scrolls.
You just pushes Guild into one of these shelves.
Pretty much, yeah. Just shoves her aside.
God, I love me a scroll.
Yeah. So there's 2 unusual scrolls, and he would like to roll on them to try to determine what they are.
Okay. One has writing on it, and the other one has writing on it. Which one do you want to do?
I'll take the writing on it one, please.
Go ahead and roll me a magic check.
23.
It is a scroll of hypercognition.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's a level 3 spell, is of the divination school, and you rapidly catalog and collate information relevant to your current situation. You can instantly use up to 6 recall knowledge actions as part of casting this spell. For these actions, you can't use any special abilities, reactions, or free actions to trigger when you recall knowledge.
That's so fucking dope. I really hope that's on your spell list, Tulok.
It is beast. You're in a library.
So do you have to, it has to be on your spell list to use it on a scroll? Spell from a scroll?
I'll look into it while you research the next.
Sure. Roll me another check there, Tulok.
Coming up right now.
Right meow.
Natural 20 for a 29, baby.
Scroll of mending.
Ooh.
Can we mend Shad?
Give mend his tools. But you could also try your own crafting check on that too.
Yeah, I've got another set of tools too, so it's not a big
Do you?
deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
The spell must appear on your list.
It must appear on your list.
yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, I don't think I get either of those.
Hypercognition is the occult tradition.
Oh yeah, there we go. Arcane, divine, occult, or primal. Oh wait, I understand what I'm reading.
So divination is the school of magic, but it's not like the sort of tradition. So you can use the hypercognition. In fact, only occult casters can. It looks like.
Yeah.
Mending? Is that the one you were looking at? Yeah, that's arcane, divine, occult, primal, so anyone can use it.
Sick.
You can spend a single recall knowledge to identify the scroll, but we must use identify magic to learn what the scroll holds.
Oh.
But if it's a common spell from your spell list or a spell you know, you can use recall knowledge and automatically succeed at identifying the spell. If it's not, you must use identify magic.
Oh, so if it's not on your list, you gotta do a.
If it's a common spell from your list, so
Okay.
I don't know if hypercognition is a common spell. Mending would be a common spell.
Yeah, it's just like a common cantrip.
Yeah,
It says common on hypercognition.
there you go.
Yeah, should be good. So is the order of operations that you can use to identify that it has hypercognition, but you don't know what hypercognition does unless it's on your spell list, or you do another check.
If it's a common spell from your spell list or a spell you know, you just spend a recall knowledge and automatically succeed at identifying the scroll spell. If it's not under that, you must use identify magic.
Oh, so in other words, Tulak wouldn't have had to roll those at all. He would have just known what
Exactly.
those were. Gotcha. That's good to know. It's good to know going ahead. We haven't had that many scrolls, so.
No, we haven't.
Casting from a scroll requires an activation, and it just uses a normal number of actions for that spell.
And one free hand, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have it in your hand, but otherwise, yeah. So theoretically, it could cost you an extra just to draw it, but
Still, that's dope. You can just use that whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Don't hate. Hypercognate.
get out.
Is there anything else in the Shad peeks his head in and just looks to see if there's anything else we didn't find?
Nothing. No. There's tons of scrolls, but these are the only ones of use that you can find.
So I'm just going to throw it out there. That ghost is in a bookbinding room, and we just found a scroll of mending. Maybe we should go offer it to use it to help her finish her work.
That's a very Lady Gilda thing to do, and yeah, probably seems like a good idea.
And Gilda can take point this time if Tulak's a little frightened.
He's not frightened necessarily. I think he'll be fine. He has such interest in the undead now that he's fascinated by this creature.
I don't know what your diplomacy is.
Mine is +9, so.
Okay. It's all you, bud.
Okay. So Tulak is going to crack the door.
And this ghost is still pantomiming her work and takes a little bit longer to turn around given the more delicate nature of the opening of this door. And she turns, sees you and says, "This better be good."
Jor-El, I have had a past working with books before. Perhaps I can help you complete this task so you can be finished work for the day.
So you found a place to go and someone to speak to, and they've sent you back, have they? All right.
Yes.
Show us what you can do.
So what does it look like? Are there books on the desk that she would be trying to fix?
They're all like really quite decayed too, and she's not really interacting with any of them, which means the work can never really be done. She can't get it done, and there's a limit to how much you can get these books prepared for sure, but you can give your best effort.
All right. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just give it a shot. So Tulak is going to cast Mending, one of the 2 scrolls that he just picked up.
Okay.
And basically, I can repair a target item. You restore 5 hit points per spell level to the target, potentially removing the broken condition. If this repairs it past this item broken threshold, you can't replace lost items or repair an object that's been completely destroyed.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know necessarily if the mechanics of this is going to work out 1 for 1, but he'd like to cast that and then maybe roll a check on if he can actually try to help with the books at all.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you probably zero in on the book that looks the least damaged and cast this spell to get the greatest effect. And her eyebrows go up with, a look of impression. She's impressed. Words and such. And she says, well, if that's a sort of skill you bring to the table, as it were, then perhaps you are not a complete loss after all. Although you'll have to mind your manners, I will take you on for the time being and instruct you through this process, if you will. And without even waiting for you to respond, this is not a request. She starts directing you. Grab that book there. Use that glue. Bind it this way. Put it in that vise. Clamp the glue down. Like, she guides you through every single motion. And she does it for a while, unless you decide to stop.
Yeah, I think Tulok is, as he's, kind of hustling around, grabbing the glue and putting things into vices and clamps, he's just, turning over his shoulder and just inspecting what she's like. And he's also reading the titles of the books and just trying to gather as much information out of this social interaction as he can.
Roll me a perception check.
It's a 22.
Yeah, you can tell that every time you get a book prepared, you could see it. Like, you follow her instructions to the T as best you can, but like, it's just not properly repaired. But she's, every time, or the first couple of times you look over at her when you're done, or she confirms you're done, and she seems to be looking at a different book, something that is well repaired. You've just followed her instructions, and she nods with approval and moves you on to the next book. And when I say a long time, you're going to be here for hours. I want to know what everyone else is doing.
How many is hours? Because this would be a great time for Gilda to start learning the research or learning the library.
Exactly. Because, it's going to be probably 8 hours or more.
Okay. Gilda will learn the library and maybe, I don't want to play physic, but we do have a ghoul fever.
Yep. That's a pretty solid way to treat a 3-way 8-hour session right there.
Could I get Augrail's help in deciphering the library code?
Yes, I suppose so. Okay, so you actually don't need to roll a check for this. You just need to study it. Yeah.
Never mind.
So you just need to study the layout. You're like, okay, you're familiarizing yourself with the organization that's here. You're not rearranging it, that's for sure. That would take way longer. You're just like, okay, what is this? This isn't Vandy Banderdash's Dawnflower decimal system. This is something entirely different. And once you pin down the order of operations, you know where to look for the topics you need.
Okay, sweet. This isn't Vandy's decimal system. This is this reminds me of the Library of Congress Mandarin classification system.
Nice.
Oh, well done. Well done.
I'm sure Vandy is a much better person than Dewey was. That guy's a fucking monster.
Did Dewey get canceled?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is an absolute monster, man.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not to get bogged down in library science too much.
Yeah. Shad's probably resting down on one of the divans, just like chilling, not spending too much energy. And Augrail is like just perusing random books and enjoying a good read. He loves to read. He loves to eat ghouls. That's his thing.
Yeah, pretty simple life. I like it. Yeah.
Reading and cannibalism. Hell yeah.
It's all he wants in life. It's what he told you he wants, and that's what he's doing. He seems just peachy. Probably also hanging out in the lower room on a divan, just chilling.
I think that this 8 hours is going by relatively. I mean, it's a slog. Like,
actually, Tulok, I want you to roll me a crafting check.
Uh-oh.
I just to see if it takes you longer or shorter than expected.
All right, I'm gonna give myself guidance. Oof, it's a 10.
Yeah, it's gonna take you an extra 2 hours, so 10 hours total.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't know he was signing up for a 10-hour workday, but he's, I think it's like the combination of, the importance of this potentially and also his interest in the apparition that's helping him. He's really trying to make it work. Head down, sweating, asking questions every once in a while, just trying to speak with it and interact with it.
It is 5 a.m.
Yeah, and I think I will have taken Physic will have taken Thad down to one of the couches in the southern room.
Yeah.
By the light of the eerie necromantic plume there, and he'll do a crafting check instead of a medicine check for that treat disease.
Okay.
For a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
30 total.
Oh, damn. So that gives him a big boost, eh?
Plus
treat
4.
disease. Where's treat disease?
Yeah, +4 circumstance bonus.
Nice. So he's got a fortitude save with a +4 circumstance bonus to try and shake this school fever off. He's on stage 2, remember? Will you roll that up for me there, Scoot?
You got it, buddy. That's a 27. Tell me that's a crit.
That is not a crit, but it is very much a success.
Okay.
So
Down to level 1.
down to stage 1. I also wanted a fortitude from Tulok, given how long his day has been and how long it is extending through.
Very fair.
You are nearing exhaustion.
25.
Okay, you power through. You do not become fatigued.
But he is starting to move slow. And
you still
sweating.
fatigue. You only shake off with a proper night's rest, but you still really want it. You're just not taking any penalties. In fact, the rest of you are borderline having to do that roll as well. I think. I'm not getting too nitty gritty on the timing here because I don't really know it.
After cataloging the library with Augrail, she closes the door, and Gilda sits with her back up against the door and is just like nodding off, holding her shield up, and just like trying to stay awake and wait up for Tulok, and then maybe they can go back to Otari and buy some shit and take a proper rest. But she's nodding in and out here.
It's like, when you're falling asleep and you're just like slapping yourself. She like is falling asleep and almost knocks herself out with the right cross.
Yeah, she's got her shield sitting in her lap, and every time she head bobs, she hits her head off the shield.
Yeah, it wakes her up.
Yeah.
By the end of your really long workday, Tulok, once the books are all as repaired as they can be, Jarell turns to you and says, "You are indeed a skilled disciple." She turns to the door in the southern portion of this room, as if staring through it. "And I feel perhaps you are one of merit as well."
Thank you. That is a large compliment from you, Jor-El.
And without responding and without looking back at you, she just says, "Thank you." And she disapparates.
Ooh.
Disappearing
Nice.
from the site.
And Tulok gains profession book rebinder.
Levels up. Level 4.
Permanent boost to crafting skill. Actually, you know what? I will give you
A lore?
trained in bookbinding lore.
Hell yeah.
Why
I'll take
not?
it.
Yeah.
I feel
I'm also
like
going to
you
give
earned it.
another hero point to James for using that the idea of that mending spell on the books to sort of overcome the situation. I did not even anticipate that at all. I forgot that's scrolling in there. It's such a clever use. So another hero point.
I always assume the publishers give us the tools to solve the puzzles, so
It's so good. You're now in this room, and now you have the opportunity to actually like sort of search this room out yourself, if you wish, and of course the room to the south.
Okay, so he will search this room first.
turns out there's a skeleton in there.
Yeah, on the body itself, you probably noticed it a couple of times.
Yeah, he probably kicked a rib off of it or two while he's hustling around.
stepping over gently and whatnot. But there is an unusual eyepiece attached to the skull, and there's also a key around the neck. And on the desk is a gold paperweight as well. It's worth 10 gold.
Who the fuck is gonna buy that?
With the gold paperweight? How have you ever had papers blowing around? It's awful.
Maybe the mayor wants it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, maybe someone who wants 10 gold worth of gold.
Yeah, I guess it's literally just a fucking gold bar. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a chunk of gold.
Yeah.
All right, so Tulok is just going to chuck the gold paperweight into the bag of holding and takes the key and would like to roll on that eyepiece.
This is going to be a magic check, please.
23.
This is a crafter's eyepiece. Rugged metal eyepiece etched with square patterns is designed to be worn over a single eye. Twisting the lens reveals a faint three-dimensional outline of an item you plan to build or repair, with helpful labels on the component parts. While worn, this eyepiece gives you a +1 item bonus to crafting checks. When you repair an item, increase the hit points restored by 15 per proficiency rank instead of 10.
All right, so Tulok looks around and makes sure no one's around and puts it in his pocket. No, I'm kidding. He takes it and
hands it directly to Augrail.
Yeah. Put this on.
That looks delicious.
No, he takes it and calls Physic, come here.
And Physic will wander right up.
I've found this magic item, might help you with your crafting. And he hands it to him.
He'll just like put it right up to his eye, like, oh.
Yeah, this will come in handy.
And then like pocket it.
And then Tulok would like to look at the book that she kept eyeing up.
Sorry, you look at the what?
The book that Jor-El kept looking at.
I mean, she was sort of taking them all in here and there, but she was like fruitlessly working on a single book over and over and over. But there's nothing special about it. In fact, you can't even make out what's on the pages anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
so
thought
decayed.
maybe there was one that she was kind of...
No.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be Action Comics #1. There's a deep cut for
That's
you.
worth at least 1,000 gold.
Tulok will listen at the door to the south.
Silence.
And we'll check to see if there's... everyone else is kind of like tired and shit. Physic's there, so he's just kind of taking this on himself. We'll check for traps. Ooh, it's an 11.
Yep, you don't notice anything.
And we'll open the door.
Crack the door to a small bedroom, cramped, and the bed wedged awkwardly into the center of the room. The walls are lined with sagging bookshelves and tons of books. One thing stands out more than anything is on the western bookshelf, there is a sort of pattern, if you will, of fabric. And there's a folded up letter sitting next to it.
All right, Tulok will inspect the fabric and will read the letter.
It's too bad we don't have Samal here for this.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
The fabric seems to be really basic, like burlap. Really, really nothing special. But it is laid out in this sort of puzzle-like pattern almost. You pick up the letter and it reads as such. My dearest friend, I'm sorry for your unraveling. I know you did not understand, but I could not bring myself to offer you the dark truth. What is happening here is beyond what I ever expected, and I chose to preserve your innocence. I hoped we could one day walk the halls of the Foray Logos together, once our mission was complete. It seems that will never be. I cannot bring myself to destroy you, so instead I pray to any gods that would care, that you be found by someone with a thirst for knowledge, and more importantly, someone of merit. Goodbye, my friend. I find release now. I have never felt so alone, but your blissful ignorance brings me some peace. Jarrell Caldrion. And at the bottom, there is an extra note that says, to the would-be discoverer of this carefully laid fabric, if you've the skill and kind heart, follow this pattern to reconstruct my only true friend. Know that you will only make a child's toy with simple thread, but with thread imbued with holding magic, you will make something much more. And on the reverse side is a formula.
God, I hope it's a mimic.
Tulok will take the letter and fold it up and put it into his pocket. And he will take the fabric and come out and hand it to Physic, and walks out into the hall where Lady Gilda is and fills them both in on what he's found.
And Physic taking the fabric, is he able to decipher what the formula is on the back of it?
It basically creates like a doll, like a burlap child's doll.
Creepy.
It's going to be a puppet. I'm almost positive. I'd bet a hero point on it.
Ooh.
He's betting a hero point. Okay, if you're right, you'll get one. If you're wrong, you'll lose one.
Deal.
Ooh.
Cool. Amazing.
Oh. Okay. I don't know what a puppet is, but awesome.
Do you want to take the same bet then?
Nope.
You want to toss on that eyepiece and see if you can make it?
We need magical thread.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I thought
from
it
that.
was imbued with magical thread. My bad.
Yeah, it needs like a spell of holding to be able to keep together, from what I understood there.
Got it.
Roll me a crafting check. Someone.
Physic will do so.
I will like to aid if possible. I do not aid.
I will touch your forehead and attempt to aid.
So
28.
Oh.
Jesus. All right,
Is
get a
that-
+2 to your attack, your check.
Okay, so with the imbued eyepiece, that's a 27. +2 is a 29.
Whew. You already have the thread you need. It just happens to be stitched into your current bag of holding.
Oh, so
Okay.
basically we had to destroy the bag of holding in order to...
You would have to unravel it, yes.
So we could either, and just hear me out, guys. We could either create what can only be described as a homunculus of a burlap sack, or we could keep our bag of holding. What do you think?
We need the bag of holding for now.
Yeah, I don't really think we need another tag along at the moment. We have Augrail. Speaking of which, Augrail, there's a bed in an office here. Is that something you'd like? We can give you the official title of I don't know, Fogfen Librarian.
Oh, that sounds great. I will sit here and read and read and read and eat and eat and eat.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to Atari for a little bit, but we'll be back soon. Can we leave you with this list of books and have you take a look and maybe pull them for us?
Yes, sure, I will look around.
Do you want us to bring you anything from town?
Only if you can find more ghoul flesh.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find plenty more of that down here. How about a nice ball or a yo-yo or something?
What do you mean?
You know what? Never mind. I'll pick you out something nice.
Oh, girls become your pet. I love it.
She's trying to treat him like an equal. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's a little damaged, so she just wants to give him options.
I like the sound of it. Augrail, Morlock Ghoul, pet of a champion.
And we just bring back like a Kong that's full of undead ghoul flesh.
I mean, we'll just clean this place out, but yeah.
Whip it up and down the hallway.
Yeah.
Buy him a
He
frisbee
does
or
have that
something.
swift leap ability too, so you just like, you know, like it'd be like a cat, or when you accidentally knock it too far away and it just leaps across the hall. Chasing it. No. Sorry, I want to note to Physic that that formula, I think, provides you enough insight that should you unravel the bag of holding, you have no reason to think you couldn't re-stitch it back together when you were done, if you wanted.
Cool.
So I don't want you to be like, it is a risk, you know, but I also don't want you to be like so trepidatious. That formula or that pattern on the back of that letter is very elaborate because it is involving use the use of a magical material, although you're not magically crafting, you're just reconstructing something.
Right.
So it's a very unique situation.
For sure. And yeah, that's good to know, because it would be much better to use not in the middle of a dungeon, I would imagine.
Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I interrupted you, James. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just trying to get across to listeners that my plan here is to indenture Gilda to Augrael, so we can essentially give him, tasks in the library and maybe eventually pass on some longer research tasks to him. Like, let's make him the librarian. Like, let's make him a useful NPC to us, like Vandy.
I like that.
With her healing, or Morlabint with his books. Like, why can't Augrael do a bunch of research for us?
Scoot, this is a lesson for you.
Yes,
some NPCs can be trusted.
That's true.
Well,
That's
we know
true.
how far this one can be trusted. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Is Augrael's been nothing but honest with us since the beginning, and he literally eats flesh. Like, we already know his worst qualities.
And he stinks. Oh man, he stinks.
Yeah, so we'll give him this whole level of the library. He's got a little bit of necromantic energy there to heal him if he really needs it.
Mhm.
And we'll just keep the ghoul corpses coming, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Tulok could literally create them.
That's true.
Hungry
Animate
boy?
them. He can animate them.
Animate one out of the ground. Yeah.
Still food to him, I think.
All right, so let's head back to town then.
Heading back to town. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while.
It's been a while.
We were just there.
Were you?
Yeah, we just rested there before we came to this level.
No, I'm pretty sure the last time you rested was in the secret room in level 2.
No, and then we went back to town. And we bought a
Did
bunch
you?
of healing potions and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
we went back to town, but we also spent, enough perilous time on this level. That's not like we didn't earn this trip back.
It's true.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we were just in town. It was quick. Like, we just bought healing potions, we picked up shad, and that was it. But
I was thinking the other day that I've lost complete idea of how long we've been on this quest for. I was pretty good for, up to maybe about episode 15 or something. And then now I have no idea where we're
Yeah, at one point I asked you guys how many days you thought it was, and you were all pretty much bang on.
Should we do it right now? Should we take
Yeah,
a
what
round
do you
of
think
guesses? I'm going to guess day 20.
I'll say day 11.
I would say 6 or 7.
You are on day... so when you arrive back at Otari, it's going to take you... I'm just guesstimating about 2 hours from where you're at. You know the path, but you're tired. You got to venture through the fog fen again. Yeah, but you arrive unmolested, and it's about 20 after 7 in the morning, and it is on day 8.
Yeah, 20 was way off. That was... I as soon as I said it, I was like, that was
It's
way
the
too
equivalent
high.
of Monday, and you started the adventure the last Monday.
Moon Day.
Moon Day, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Big week.
Big week.
Yeah, no shit.
Big week.
How many
Big
days
week.
since the first wave was it? What day was that on?
That
was on
was
day 3.
on day 3, yeah.
Really?
Thank God for this calendar.
Yeah, it's
so
nice. It's a
useful.
nice feature.
Yeah.
I think once in town, they would separate and go to sleep because Tulok is tired. It's French.
that's French listeners.
Oh, it's been a while. Bringing back the old classics.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to need a fortitude from everyone for exhaustion at this point, unless is the plan essentially just to go home and just crash?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Okay.
I think that the team would decide on a time and a place to meet up again to kind of get back into it. But in the meantime, Tulok just heads back to the caravan, just make sure all the windows are pulled tight and drapes are drawn, and he just passes out immediately.
Yeah, and then unless anyone is opposed to otherwise, a long, hard day after a long, hard week, you all just take a well-deserved rest in your own beds. And that's where we're going to call it.
Snoring, snoring, snoring.
Not the most epic ending, but I'm excited for the next one. Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.